Hello, and welcome back to another AK Goes ASMR video. In today's video, it's going to be another video about true crime. It's something that's happening recently. As of last update was March 21st, 2023. But I'm going to be reading an article that came out that day. And today's topic is Susana Morales, and how she was violated. But let's get into the article. It's a very sad story, actually, and there's a link in the description. Please click it, sign the petition to help the family. Anyways, let's get into the video. More context. Alright. So, one of the primary reasons, actually, I'm gonna give you guys a timeline first about what happened, so you guys have an understanding about what the situation is. So, this starts with Susana Morales. She's 16 years old. She vanished on a walk to her home last year, July 26, 2022. Her remains were found nearly 20 miles away in February 2023. There has been an officer charged, Miles Bryant, with murder, and he was initially charged with concealing a death. He was a police officer. So I'm going to get into this timeline about everything. So July 26, 2022, 6 p.m., Susana Morales leaves her home on Santa Ana Drive in Norcross, walking to a friend's house nearby. 9:40 p.m., Morales texts her mother to let her know that she's walking from her home. She's walking from home from Windscape Village. One second. Oh shit. Alright, so she texts her mother to let her know that she's walking from home from Windscape Village. It's the same apartment complex in Norcross where Brian lives. His unit overlooks the Morales family home. Police have said they do not believe Morales and Brian had a relationship prior. Anyways, so 10 p.m. Morales still has not come home. 10:07 to 10:21 p.m. a location app shows she's walking on Singleton Road. 10:21 to 10:26 p.m. Morales' phone indicates that her last known location was Oak Lodge Trace near Steve Ray Reynolds Boulevard. 10 to 10:30 p.m. Detectives believe Morales encountered Bryant and possibly got into his vehicle. 10 p.m. July 26th till 10 p.m. to July 26th, 2 a.m. July 27th. Detectives believe Morales was killed. July 27th, 2022. Morales' parents report her missing to the police. 11 a.m. Bryant reports his gun being stolen. October 22nd, 2022. Bryant responds to a report of a missing child, but waits 3 days to finish the report. According to personnel records, Bryant is written up. December 11th, 2022. A former friend of Bryant's files a police report claiming that he has been showing up uninvited at her apartment repeatedly for nearly a year. The case is never assigned. February 6, 2023, Morales' remains are found in a wooded area off Highway 316 on the Gwinnett-Barrow County line. This is all happening in Atlanta. Police finding a gun near the remains. They determined that it is registered to Bryant since he did his mistake was stolen, and that's why he probably got written up. February 13, 2023, Gwinnett County arrests Bryant for concealing a death and a false report of crime. February 22nd, 2023, Bryant is charged with felony murder and kidnapping. Alright, I'm gonna get into the story a little bit now. to Maroa Estevez, and it's on refinery29.com. So here we go. One of the primary reasons families from around Latin America risk such passage to the global north is because they believe it is safer than staying home. For many people migrating from Mexico, South America, Central America, and the Caribbean, where many countries are plagued by poverty, systematic oppression, and state violence, the United States represents the opportunity for a better life. Yet, even after conquering the difficult to reach destination, that is the U.S. southern border, many of these families go on to become victims of the very law enforcement sworn to protect and serve them. This time, that victim was Susana Morales. On February 6th, the remains of the 16-year-old who was reported missing July 26, 2022, were discovered in the woods of an Atlanta suburb. The primary suspect, Georgia Officer Miles Bryant, throughout the investigation, Gwinnett County Police dismissed the Morales family's concerns, insisting that their daughter's case was that of a runaway. Despite arguing that Morales would never do such a thing and that she was on her way home when they last contacted her, police officers failed to prevent a teen kidnapping and murder at the hands of one of their own. In February, Bryant, 22 years old, was fired from a nearby police department in the Doraville County in light of his connections to the killing. Bryant has been charged with a felony murder and kidnapping as well as first-degree burglary, filing a false report of crime, and concealing the death of another. Bryant, who has a history of stalking, harassing, and behaving inappropriately toward women and girls, remains in the Gwinnett County Adult Detention Center without bond. Quote, I was shocked. I had to process it for a second. I was just like, what? That explains why it took so long for us to have an answer. End quote. Jasmine Morales, Susana's sister, told WSB-TV, it's a police officer. I'm guessing they know how to cover their tracks. End quote. According to Mapping Police Violence, at least 1,176 people were killed by law enforcement officers in the U.S. in 2022, the most any year since at least 2013. Meanwhile, a study by Bowling Green State University found that police officers were charged with rape 405 times between 2005 and 2013. A number of researchers expect is much higher. In 2022, NBC review of department rosters in New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia, the news outlet found that many officers were accused of sexual abuse and harassment and aren't fired or even demoted. In fact, some end up promoted. That's actually really sick. That's just abuse of power. All around the country, the number of missing young Black and Latino women has spiked during the pandemic. It's not just the Gwinnett County in Washington, D.C. There are still dozens of unsolved missing cases related to Black and brown girls under the age of 21. Activist Cheyenne said at the Justice for Susana event, families like Susana's come to America for the very thing that we just can't seem to offer, peace and safety. To make matters worse, a lack of national resources not only shrouds media coverage on these cases, but they contribute to a dearth of quantifiable data related to missing Latins. To start, many missing Latinas are counted with white women and youth, a problem researchers believe obscures the scope of the epidemic among this community. While there are many complexities when it comes to missing persons cases, one local mother and anonymous community member said Hispanics aren't being heard or taken seriously. No one cares about the Latino community. End quote. Recently, Morales' family issued the Justice for Susana petition. You can sign that in the link in the bio. It's a link. Just take a look at it. Sign it. Justice for Susana petition to help prevent the lack of due process by local police and are demanding the following: a fair and transparent investigation from Doraville County Police Department, that Miles be convicted and tried under the full extent of the law. The acknowledgement that the Title 35 of the Georgia Code was violated when officers alleged they needed to wait 48 hours before reporting Susana missing, and that the process for missing minors be evaluated and changed so that families can have access to full transparency during investigation. After the teen's death, protesters sounded off against the Gwinnett County Police Department, accusing them of discriminating against the Latino community. Her case marks the third missing Latina teen found in the area in the last month. That is actually heartbreaking, and eerily coincides with the installation of the new Atlanta Police Foundation, or what many Black, Latina, and indigenous local activists are calling Cop City. Hundreds of Black, Latina, and Native people from Atlanta and elsewhere took to the streets in March to demand the stop of the $90 million police and fire department training center that would displace many of Atlanta's Black majority neighborhoods and destroy much of its natural forestry. Some of the chants that reverberated to the streets include "Stop Cop City" and "Viva Tortuguita," a non-binary activist born Manuel Terán, who was repeatedly shot by police and killed trying to protect the South River forest. It's another quote from Jasmine Morales: "No amount of money, no amount of justice can bring her back to us, but what we can do is try and make sure that doesn't happen to anybody else again, and that's why we are here." Not unlike the persistent trend of the extrajudicial shootings of Black American and Latino women and men in the area of Black Lives Matter, cases like Morales are part of a larger systematic issue and point to a fractured history between law enforcement and citizens of the disenfranchised and marginalized sectors. It is made abundantly clear that no matter what race or ethnicities are reflected in the U.S. Police Department, Black and Latino people remain disproportionately the victims of police brutality and a system designed to be socially neglectful of them. According to the 2022 police violence report, most unarmed people killed by police were people of color, with Black and Latino people more likely to be unarmed and less likely to be threatening when killed. The same report indicates that Latins are likely to be killed by police at nearly double the rate of non-Latin white Americans. So the link is in the bio. Justice for Susana petition. Go take a look, sign it. Let me know what you guys think about this, and do you guys think defunding the police will be better for society in the long run, or should they just train a little bit different? Honestly, I think the training needs to be more intense, like psychologically, just because. And there's also, like, another thing is that this officer Bryant, he was charged with, like, he was a stalker. He harassed multiple women, and they knew about it. So it's like, if he gets away with it once, he's gonna try it again. And then if you get away with it again, he gets suspended for a week. Maybe you get a promotion like some of them do. Just like, who's actually keeping these guys accountable for their actions? It's honestly disgusting to see how they're just brushing it off. And it's like, when you look at a cop, you just see they have so much power, whereas us, it's like you can't really do anything to them, or else you're gonna get charged right away. honestly, I think the whole process of them getting trained should be looked at more deeply, psychologically. And another thing is that, like, they should also have, like, strikes. Within, like, 2-3 strikes, you know, either get kicked off the force, fired, but not, like, promoted. Because it's, like, that's still a danger to society. You know, harassing people for no reason, stalking them as well. It's like, if a cop's doing that, who are you going to report it to? Another cop. They're just going to look out for each other. That's my take on it, honestly. I know it's getting a little political, but it's kind of disgusting what's happening in America right now. Nonetheless, let me know what other videos you want to see, how my whisper is, if I can improve it. I hope you enjoyed this short little video. It's only 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Yeah, and thank you so much for supporting. Please like, leave a comment, and subscribe.